Hey there, Doc here. Welcome to Three Comics in 3 Minutes, where we review the cultural comic book significance of lower value, bargain based comic books. Today, let's get the top stopwatch out. Here we are, set at 000. Let's give it a big click and let's get going because your time is valuable. All right, we're off and running. All right, so let's first look at Adventure Comics featuring the Superboy in the Legion of Superheroes. This is issue number 348 from 1966. It is a 12-cent comic book. Boy, I love 12-cent and 15-cent comic books. They're awesome to me. This is a significant story for Legion of the Superhero fans because this actually takes Invisible Kid, becomes elected, and he is now the Legion's new leader. So he's able to showcase all his abilities and all the challenges that go with it. This also introduces a new reoccurring villain called Dr. Regulus. So it is a classic Legion setup. It's a classic story that has team dynamics and all the good stuff you like in old Legion of Superhero stories. All right, next up is a Marvel team-up comic book. I was always a fan of Marvel team-up. I like the older ones, the 20 centers. That's when I was doing most of my collecting as a young kid. This is a 60 center. It is issue 115. And what's significant about this is even though it says Spider-Man is teaming up with Thor here, in reality, a good portion of this book is Spider-Man is teaming up with Dr. Donald Blake, Thor's secret identity alter ego. He teams up with Dr. Donald Blake as a surgeon. He's trying to protect alien refugees, and it's just a rare pairing where we don't see Thor that much. We see Blake in as much of the story as Thor is, and I find this interesting because, you know, as time progresses into the comic book world, Donald Blake is basically just an afterthought, and we don't even really see him or use him anymore. So this is Marvel Team Up 115 with Thor and Spider-Man. Lastly, this is a newer comic book. This is all the rage these days, is these absolute comic books. We have Absolute Superman number 15 here, which is published this year, January of 2026. This is a pivotal best issue yet for the Absolute line in the Superman, because this is the turning point story. It shifts from basically like year one Superman to we're an emotional time after Clark's step-parents died and the Battle of Kansas. And then we get a new costume for Superman in here. And then also one of the villains, Ra's al Ghul, one of you know from the Batman books, he's in prison and he's dying. And in this book, Superman visits him and he reads him poems and prayers. So I found that pretty interesting and cool. And we got the really nice guest artist, Juan Ferreira, and he's really good too. So that's Superman Absolute number 15, and we are at, oh man, this is the first or second time that I went over 3 minutes and 19 seconds was when I stopped talking, and I wish I would have clicked the stopper. Bummer. That's upsetting to me because I promised you 3 comics in 3 minutes, and now I gave you 3 comics in 3 minutes and 31 seconds. So let's reset that and shut that off. If you like my 3 comics in 3 minutes channel, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I like doing these things, and also leave comments in the comment box about what we're talking about, because then we can have a discussion. So until next week,